Listen, sis. There once was a child, born from a mother's womb, but raised in the shadow of her absence. Not the kind of absence where a parent is gone, but the kind that sits right in the room. The kind where a child can see their mother's face, hear her voice, watch her walk past them, yet still feel invisible. This child learned early that love could be uneven, that sometimes a mother's attention could be spent like currency on everyone else. Friends, strangers, other people's problems. But when it came to the child, there were only leftovers. All the child ever wanted were simple things: a hug that lingered, a voice that said I see you, a moment where the world stopped long enough for a mother to notice the heart she created. But instead, the house was full of tension, words twisted like vines, stories bent until truth looked like a stranger. Triangulation, people placed between love like walls built in a family's living room. And the child learned quickly that pain can grow quietly, that sometimes the deepest wounds don't come from strangers, they come from the hands that first held you still. The child grew, years stretched long like unanswered prayers, but the ache never left, even as they got taller, stronger, wiser. There was always that small voice inside asking, what did I do wrong to make love so difficult? Because a mother's love is supposed to feel like home, but for this child, home felt like a door that never fully opened. And yet something powerful happened inside the child, yeah. Instead of becoming bitter, they became aware. Instead of repeating the pain, they studied it. They looked at the wounds like maps, and they whispered to themselves, the story ends differently with me. So the child who once waited for love became the giver of it. They became the arms they once needed, the voice they once searched for, the safe place they never had, yeah. And slowly, generation by generation, breath by breath, they broke the silence that pain tried to pass down. Because sometimes healing doesn't begin with the one who hurt you. Sometimes healing begins with the child who decided the cycle ends here. And though the world may still call them a motherless child, the spirit knows the truth. They were never empty, they were simply the beginning of a new kind of love. Sometimes healing begins with the child who decided the cycle ends here. And though the world may still call them a motherless child, their spirit knows the truth. They were never empty, they were simply the beginning of a new kind of love.